top 5 Pokemon that are going to explode in value over the years. These are my top 5 choices. I picked through my slabs to come up with this, so there's a lot that was excluded. Some of these are already expensive, but that doesn't really matter. Latios from Team Up was already expensive, right? So here are some great choices. I've got the Poker Charizard right here. I think he's only $1,000, and I personally think there's still a bunch of these getting graded because the poker cards are kind of, a recently discovered vintage set. And many people don't even know about them. But as more people are educated and as all of them are done grading, the price will get pushed upward on this one. A lot of vintage Charizards go way past $1,000. So it's actually pretty interesting that he's so affordable. Okay, and then we've got Master Ball Gengar. He has to go up. $900 is cheap for a Gengar these days. Gengar is one of the best appreciating Pokemon. So, the community sort of all converges on a handful of Pokemon, and they're deemed the good ones, and Gengar is one of those. What's interesting, and this is what I find very important, in fact, there is no English Master Ball Gengar, so you basically have to buy the Japanese one. So when you look at the population, you think, wow, there's a lot of those. There really isn't, and the product is getting more expensive. 151 product sealed is getting more expensive. So he's hard to pull, the product's going up in price, and there's no English equivalent. This is a Japanese exclusive. Okay, he's going to go up. So then we got the Magikarp. So one of the rules about Pokemon cards is if it succeeded in the past, it'll continue to succeed in the future. Like Team Up Latios will probably keep going up. Well, this Magikarp is nuts. We got Shinji Kanda, and he is one of the best, most desirable artists in the Pokemon hobby right now. And Magikarp's one of those highly sought after Gen 1 Pokemon. People love the Magikarp, man. It's got a nice little Gyarados in the background. It's just a very pretty card. So hard to pull out of Paldea Evolved. Surprisingly hard to pull. The ridiculous pull rate and the impossible PSA 10 rate is going to cost this card to skyrocket in price over the years, in my opinion, but also this one, Giratina. So these are both, you'll notice, Shinji Kanda cards, 2 of his best ones, Giratina and the Magikarp. Of course, maybe we'll get a Charizard sometime, I don't know, or maybe we'll get an Umbreon sometime. He's got a lot of potential. But right now, we've got the Magikarp at $2,000 and the Giratina at $2,000. This one's interesting, too, because it's so rare to pull them out of Lost Origin. That's Sword and Shield product that's getting real expensive now. So I rank these two very high, and I actually think these cards are definitely going to hit $10,000 down the road. Also, speaking of which, my number one choice, definitely the Umbreon VMAX. I think this card surprises people over and over and over again. I definitely think he's better than the Prismatic card, which of actually a very similar price. And we're watching Evolving Skies boxes now hit 2.4 thousand. Feels a little bit like when the Team Up boxes were 2.4 thousand. They're $10,000 now, the Team Up boxes.